Hey, what's up? It's Jables, and we've got 27 laps to go in this one here at Willow Springs. I pitted out of third place. I killed that left front, so I had to come in. But I made it all the way back up to third place. If you remember, I got spun around by that BMW, but fought myself all the way back up to third. And so that's what I've been working on here. Now I'm making a pit stop with 27 laps to go. I just had no tires left, basically, and so we're gonna have some work to do when we get back out here, but hopefully what my plan is, I have filled the car up full of fuel to go the rest of the way. I put enough to do 30 laps, which is good because we've only got to do roughly 27 now. So that's good. So we got a little extra, so we're good there. But I'm worried about the tires. I can only do about 20 laps on tires, which means with roughly 7 laps to go, I'm gonna chew up that left front to where it's unusable. So I came into the pits, and I've got fresh tires, so now I've just got to make up ground and work my way through these idiots. But I might have to pit at the end for tires. So when this thing cycles back around, if I can run really good lap times, I might be able to leapfrog and possibly have the lead and try to grow the lead to a really big one. I can pit and grab tires for the end. That is the plan. So we'll see how that does. So basically, this is going to come down to a tire race. And unfortunately, being this far back...
That was a sweet move. Great stuff.
And unfortunately, being this far back, I can't really be conservative on tires, or at least I don't want to be. Because I still have to run really fast to make up ground, so that when everyone pits, you know, I'm making up some solid ground here. So I'm in that weird situation there where it'd be beneficial to be conservative with the tires, but I really can't, because I feel like I pitted early, way early.
Use your slipstream to get close to him on the straight.
I was trying
on the inside under braking for the slow corners. Try and keep it clean and tidy.
I was trying to make it to lap 25, you know, about halfway to go, and I could tell that the car just wasn't going to do it anymore. And I was running the risk of blowing that tire, so I decided to come in. So it was a couple of laps early. I wanted, wherever I pitted, I wanted to be past halfway when I came into the pits. So I didn't make it to my goal, but I just couldn't do it. But we've got cars in the pits now, so it looks like the pit stops have begun. I may have caused the trend there. And if my tires were as bad as they were, I can't imagine everybody else's was great either. So the trick here is to try to get a big lead, if I can, in this stage of the race. And then if I can gain some really good ground, maybe come in at the end and put on tires to make a 10-lap sprint to the finish. That would be the goal. This has been a good race for me. This has been a really fast-paced race. We've been zipping around this place. And as you saw, I got in a tussle with that BMW and we both lost that one, and I fell way back. And I have worked my way all the way back up. I worked my way all the way back up to third place.
You're all over his mirrors. Let's try and take him on this lap. See if you can force him into an error and slip past. Nice one, that was the fastest lap of the race.
And I just ran another fast lap. Did you guys catch the Indy 400? Did you see that race? That was a pretty decent race. It was a little dull in some spots. I thought the end got pretty good there, where they were doing all those restarts and the cautions kept bringing cautions. I thought that was rather interesting.
Great work.
But overall, Kyle Busch really dominated that race to win, and the top two was the same top two from a year ago, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano. So I thought that was almost a mirrored race. But Kyle Busch, someone needs to check that car because that thing was fast, and no one had anything for him at any point during that race. I like what Penske was trying to do. I'm a Penske Racing fan, so I like Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano, and I really just pull for the team. Really, I've always been a Penske fan. But I like what they were doing. They were leaving Brad out a lot longer and trying to play a fuel mileage race, but the cautions just kept falling to where that wasn't going to be a factor. And then Brad got caught up in that little accident, one of the mini accidents with just a couple of laps to go. But Joey, I was really impressed with his race. He really turned it around because in the
your pace is steady, but we need a bit more now. See what you can pull out of it.
Because in the early laps of that one, he wasn't very fast at all. But for Indy, that was all right. Indy's never really exciting, but it did get a little exciting there at the end. It just no one had. It didn't matter how many restarts they did. No one had anything for that 18. I dare say that I think Kyle Busch could repeat his championship and win too. Historically, most people who've won Indy have gone on to win the championship that same year. And Kyle Busch, in fact, did it last year as well. And I think he's on par to do it again this year. I think Kyle Busch is looking very strong. Definitely Joe Gibbs is becoming the new Hendrick right now. Hendrick has actually been struggling, but Joe Gibbs is doing very well, and I think Kyle Busch can win another title. It was nice seeing Jeff Gordon back in the race car. Didn't make a whole lot of noise during that race, but it's still seeing him out there.
We just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep.
Of course, it was rather odd seeing Jeff Gordon in anything other than that 24 car. He's never driven, get this, never driven another car other than that 24 car, which I don't know a lot of people, I don't know any drivers in their racing career that can say that they only drove for one team, one car, their entire racing career. That's it's pretty good to do. Jeff Gordy's done it, but he was driving and filling in for Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's still suffering from concussion-like symptoms. Jeff Gordon will be driving for him again tomorrow in Pocono. So maybe he can do a little better.
Probe for weakness. Let him feel your presence.
Imagine he had to shake off the dust a little bit. It was hot in the Indy race. They had a thermometer inside Smoke's car. It was reading 113 degrees inside his race car.
You're currently setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up.
Man, that sun is starting to lower as we drive further in the afternoon, and that sun's going to start to become a little bit of a problem. Although the pace for this race has been very fast. Already though, I pitted on lap 22-23.
He's slower than you in certain sections. Keep pushing and try and take him under braking into the slow corners.
And already my tire is, my left front is about half gone. I need that thing to at least get me to lap 40. It's just 11 laps from now. We have been putting some fast lap times down. I've been very
Brilliant
impressed.
overtake. Nice one.
I've been very impressed with the speed of this car, and it's handling so much better with the tires. I really feel like with the lap times we're putting down, we're going to be pretty good when this thing cycles back around. When I came into the pits in third, second place was 11 seconds ahead of me. I don't know how much further first place was ahead of him, but hopefully we
Don't let off the pressure. See if you can slip up the inside under braking.
Yeah, hopefully we've eaten into that a little bit. We made it up to 19th. What did we come out into the pits? Like 42nd or something like that? We've done a pretty solid job here. Got to keep running these really fast lap times. But the pace has been fast. This is such a fast racetrack. You just zip around here. We've been clicking laps off. We've only got 20 laps to go in this race.
Pile on the pressure, come on, keep at it. You're going to get past him. Nice overtaking, great work.
You know, they got a new NASCAR game coming out. I think it's called like NASCAR Heat, something like that. They had a NASCAR Heat game years ago for the PlayStation 1. You remember that? It wasn't very good. And this NASCAR game actually doesn't look very good. I don't know why they can't make a good NASCAR game, you know? I wish they'd make a NASCAR game that played like this, you know? I don't know why. They just make it too arcade.
That was a great few laps. Just need to pick the pace up a bit to catch the cars in front. Try and brake a little later, carry some more speed into the high-speed turns.
Yeah, they just made the NASCAR games a little too arcade-ish.
Trying to get a good run out the last corner and slipstream past him on the straight.
But I am looking forward to getting it and playing a NASCAR. It's been a long time since I played a NASCAR game. So I'm going to get it and give it a try. Hopefully it's pretty good. I've seen videos racing in it. Project Cars is a really great racing game. I enjoy this one. Whoa, sorry about that. Damn. You know what I do like? I do like the Formula 1 games. I had a bunch of them on PlayStation 3. Codemasters makes those. The same people who make Dirt, which are fantastic as well. And I really liked those games. And I kind of, you know, if NASCAR could borrow that Codemasters formula, like, you know, make like a...
You're in a good position. Don't take too many risks, but try squeezing past him under braking for a slow corner.
You know, make like a NASCAR game that played like the Formula 1 games do. That would be good. Something else. That's going to get worse. That's not going to get better. That's going to get worse as this one goes along. We're not racing this guy in front of us. That is not for position in front of us here. He's a lap down, so we're just trying to respectfully nudge his ass out of the way. We are 4 seconds behind Tim.
This guy's right on your gearbox. See if you can pull a trick on him and slow down in the middle of the last corner and try and punch away onto the straight and break the slipstream. That was a string of good laps. You just need to pick up the pace a little bit to catch the cars in front.